Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we will be practicing about 20 minutes vinyasa flow with the intention of filling your own cup. So when we show up on our mats, it's our opportunity to really nourish ourselves, sort of like putting on our oxygen masks so that when we go out into the world, we'll be more available for others as well. And so on our mats, we can practice that by taking it at our own pace. So I'll cue to most levels. So whether you're beginner to advanced, please take any modifications that'll best serve you today, that will be most nourishing for you. So whether that's skipping a posture, putting a knee down, using props, or even the opposite end of going further, pushing your edge into a posture, that can also be an act of self-care and just challenging ourselves so that we can grow and be better people for the world. Okay, and then props are not necessary, but as usual, I'll cue to them in case that you would like to use them for certain postures. Good. Okay. With that said, let's begin our practice. Samasthitihi. Draw your big toes to touch, and press your hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. You can close your eyes or keep your eyes gently open, gaze to the tip of your nose. And tune into your breath. Notice the inhale, filling you up, nourishing every cell of your body, and then exhaling to release in order to create space for, again, another nourishing inhale. And we'll set our intention for our practice. I offer the intention of filling your own cup, nourishing yourself, putting on your oxygen masks so we can take on the world with ease and peace. And it all starts within ourselves. Inhale for Om. Surya Namaskar A, Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands wide and up. Touch your palms, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Empty your breath. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, Chaturanga. Step or jump back. Lower down to a low plank or to the ground. Always option for the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog or some sort of back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Here for 1. You can always skip or modify those vinyasas. Exhale, 2. Keep lifting the sit bones. Exhale, 3. Step or jump to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, fold back down. Root to rise, tall. Inhale, mountain pose. Look up, receive what you need. Samasthitihi, exhale. One more time. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Vinyasa. Inhale, fill up with the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. 1. Keep lifting your sit bones, lengthen through your shoulders. 2. Gaze towards your navel. Exhale, 3. Look forward, step or jump to the top, forward fold. Look up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold back down. Mountain pose, inhale, root to rise, receive. Samasthitihi, exhale. Second one, Sun B, inhale, chair pose, bend your knees. At the same time, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Inhale to back bend, shine the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward, lower the left heel down. Inhale, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, Chaturanga, low plank. Use your full exhales, empty out. In order to receive a full inhale, as you go to your back bend, And then exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left leg, root your right heel, inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga, low plank. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, exhale. 3 breaths. 1. Exhale, 2. Completely let go. Exhale, 3. 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky. I'm going to mirror you. Lift your right leg. As you exhale, bend your knee. Stack your right hip over the left. Scorpion dog. Keep leveling off the shoulders as you draw little circles with your right knee. Get mobility in the hips and then switch direction of the circles. Staying with the breath. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Re-extend your right heel. Exhale. Step your foot between your palms in your lunge. So separate your feet hip width distance or wider. So imagine your feet are on train tracks. Good. And then once you have your foundation, inhale, rise up to high crescent lunge. Keep breathing here. Micro bend the back knee. Neutralize the pelvis by locking the belly in towards your spine. Very good. Square the hips forward. And then inhale, bend your knee a little bit more. I'm going to use a blanket underneath my knee, my sensitive knees. Open the chest, open the arms back, lift the heart up towards the sky. As you exhale, straighten your back leg, cross your arms over your chest, lunge your chest forward. So we'll do that breath to movement. Inhale, bend your back knee, shine the heart up. You can keep the back knee lifted or lower down. Exhale, straighten the leg, lunge forward. One more. Inhale, open, receive. Exhale, hug. Keep the straight back leg. Inhale, lift your torso over your hips. Exhale, warrior 2. Front knee stays where it is. Just open your hips out towards the long side of your mat. Good. Make sure your arms are leveled. And look beyond your right fingertips. Front knee stacked over your front ankle. And nourishing breath in. Cleansing breath out. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Perhaps you'd shorten your stance. Exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose. Extend your spine forward and then lower your right hand down. Extend your left hand opposite of that. Great place for a block, either on high or middle setting or low. And then rotate your chest up towards the sky. Gently pivot your left hip forward. And option to stay here, option to take a half bind. Reach your left hand towards either your low back or maybe even reaching for your upper right thigh. Peel your left shoulder towards the sky. An option to stay here. Option to float your right hand forward. Palm up towards the sky to represent receiving. One more breath. Stay for the exhale. Wherever you are, inhale, rise up to star pose. Release the arms, heels and toes out, shake it out. Whew. And then exhale, draw your hands to your hips, point your toes in towards each other. Another breath in. And then exhale, wide forward fold over your legs. Plant your hands in line with your feet, about shoulder width distance. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your elbows. Reach the crown of your head towards the earth. 3 breaths. Keep lifting your sit bones. Gaze towards your nose. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, pivot towards your right leg, top of the mat for a lunge. And then find your vinyasa, step back. Move through your flow. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Extend your left heel high. As you exhale, bend your knee. Stack your left hip over the right for scorpion dog. Good. Level off the shoulders. Press the palms down and away as you draw circles with your left knee. Start with one direction and then switch directions of the circles. Remembering your breath. And then inhale, three-legged dog. Level off your hips. Extend your left heel back. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your palms. Before you lift, set up your foundation. So again, feet on train tracks, hip width distance or wider. And then inhale, lift up to high crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Micro bend your back knee to minimize the curvature of your back. Lock your belly in to support your spine. Think mountain pose in your upper body. Good, and then we'll find our vinyasa. First, start by bending your back knee, either to hover or lower down. Open the arms out back. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, stretch the hips. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten your back leg, cross your arms, lean the chest forward. Breath to movement. Inhale. Bend the knee, expand. Exhale. Close. One more, please. Inhale. And exhale. Lift your spine over your hips. Inhale. And then exhale, warrior two. Front knee is already where it needs to be. Just open the hips out towards the side here. Ease through the shoulders. And make sure your knee is stacked. Back leg is strong. Good. And then inhale, straighten your left leg. I'm going to turn around so I can see you. Straighten your left leg. Extend your spine over your leg and then lower your left hand down. Right hand towards the sky. Again, great place for a block. But peel the chest towards the sky as you stabilize through your hips. So it's a slight back bend, a slight open twist with the spine. Keep it long. An option to stay here. Option to find half bind. Reach your right hand over towards either your low back or your upper thigh. Peel the chest open towards the sky. And then option again to stay here. Or reach your left hand forward. Palm up towards the sky to receive. One breath in. Stay for the exhale. And then inhale. Rise up to stand. Star pose. Shake it out. Ooh. Let that go. And then as you exhale, point your toes in, interlace your fingers behind you for a chest expansion. You can use a strap here in order to find the bind. Okay, keep the bind as you inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold with the bind. Reach your knuckles away from your back, arms are straight, but at the same time relax your shoulders. We'll be here for about 5 to 6 more breaths. So option is stay here, option 4, any other variations that you'd like. Maybe a twist or even headstand. Last 3, 2, and 1. If you went into headstand, return back down. Everyone inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pivot towards your left leg, so lunge towards the front of your mat, and then vinyasa. Again, you can always skip these or use your knees. Again, attune. Every breath is different, so attune to what you need at every moment. Downward facing dog. Look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat, forward fold. Look up halfway, inhale. And then exhale, fold back down. Chair pose, bend your knees. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, fly your arms back to chair plane. So you can do feet hip width distance if that's more supportive and nourishing for your back. However, if it's okay for you, please draw your big toes to touch. This will help for our next posture. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And then interlace your fingers behind you. Again, you can use your strap as well. Actually, I'll demo with the strap. Good, like this, however wide you need it. Pull the shoulders back. And then begin to lean your weight more into the ball mounts of your feet. Maybe even lifting your heels just a ½ centimeter. Just keep squeezing your knees in. And then maybe lifting your heels higher. Squeezing your ankles towards each other. Spread your toes wide. And keep lifting your arms up. Think cobra in the chest. Ooh, it's called drinking bird. So lean forward. Every inhale, receiving. Every exhale, cleansing. Ground your heels down. Inhale. Lift your arms. Release the bind. Mountain pose. Lift up. Samastitihi. Exhale. Nice work. All right, next we'll do dancer pose. So lean into your right leg. Draw your left hand by your hip here. Okay, almost like you're serving a tray. So left hand's towards the sky. And then keep your palm open as you lower your hand down towards your leg. So it's very important to keep the shoulder open. So avoid any of this. I think you got it. And then lean into your left leg. Kick your right leg. Kick your left heel towards your glute. And then receive the inside of your foot. So again, without rotating the arm, grab the inner arch. Good? Lift your right hand towards the sky, palm faces forward, and this is it. This is dancer pose. Stay here. Focus on the balance, or begin to kick and pull into your dancers. Look forward to go forward. Okay, here for 3, 2, reversing the same way you came in. Draw your knees to touch, and then release. Samastitihi. Very good. So lean into your left leg now, serving the tray with your right hand. So palm is up towards the sky. Lower your palm down towards your thigh without opening or rotating the arm. And then kick your right heel towards your booty, receiving the inside of your right foot. Again, keeping the shoulder open, externally rotated open. And then reach your left hand towards the sky, look forward. This is it, this is dancer. You can stay or begin to kick and pull. Finding one point of focus to help you balance. Focus on what you need at this moment. Here for 3, 2, reversing the same way you came in. Draw your knees to touch, and then release your leg and your arm. Samastitihi. Nice, let that go, and let's begin flowing down to our mats. Inhale, mountain pose, lift up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, stay here, or Bakasana, crow pose. Bend your arms, draw your knees as high as possible. Look forward. Keep locking your belly in, and you can either stay here or maybe lift one or both feet. Last 2. Last 1, step or jump back, vinyasa. Inhale, back bend, stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset. Look forward and step or jump through to a seat. Do Janu Shirshasana, forehead to knee pose. Extend your right leg long. And then draw the sole of your left foot to your inner thigh. And then reach as far as you can on your leg. So either calf, ankle, foot. You can even use a strap here. But to begin, keep your arms straight and pull back on your foot or your leg using the strength of your back. So we're already getting a stretch in the back of our right leg. You can stay here. This is great if you have back sensitivities or still working on flexibility. Or you can begin to fold over your leg. Drawing your forehead towards your knee, and then your nose, and then your chin. Reach as far as you can, so maybe even reaching for your wrists. Here for 3. Release the back of your leg. 2. Root down from your left hip. And 1. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Exhale, release your foot. And then twist towards your left leg, so the bent knee. And look over your left shoulder. Keeping your right leg active. Stay here or revolve. Lift your left hand up. Inhale. Exhale, tilt towards your straight leg. However far feels sustainable. Keep peeling your chest up towards the sky. Maybe even reaching for your foot eventually. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, return back up to your seat. Plant your left hand behind you, and then Rainbow your right hand over, leaning into your left shin. And then exhale, release your hips down and switch. So extend your left leg out. Turn towards your leg, reaching for as far as you can, calf, ankle, foot, maybe even your strap. Take a few breaths, pulling back. Think halfway lift in your spine. Roll the shoulders away. Stretching the back of your left leg. Inhale. Stay here as you exhale or begin to fold. Forehead, nose, and then chin. Reach as far as you can. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, release the posture. Twist towards your right leg, the bent leg. Okay, using your left hand on your knee, look over your right shoulder. And then either stay here or inhale. Exhale, lift your right arm and tilt towards your left leg. Okay, staying rooted from your right hip. Maybe even reach for your foot eventually, but wherever you are, keep turning your chest towards the sky. Here for 2 and 1. Inhale, return back up to a seat. Plant your right hand behind. Lean into your right shin as you rainbow left hand over. Stretch the hips. Inhale. And exhale, return the hips down. Good. And let's find our way onto our backs. Set up for your Shavasana. Move my mic real quick. Anything you need, props, blankets. Let's make any adjustments to lay comfortably. Just let go of control of your breath, allowing the exhales to release your body. Just simply notice the inhale as it arrives, and releasing on the exhales as it arrives as well. I'll leave you here in your Shavasana. Please stay as long as you can to really nourish yourself and receive all of the benefits of our practice. As always, thank you. Namaste.